Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, yes, I'm doing very fantastic these days, and thanks for your concern. So, what about you? How have you been doing so far?
Yeah, I'm also very fantastic. So I was eagerly waiting for you when you will join with me. So today I'm all
Uh,
alone, and I can say I'm very delighted today. So
thank
it's
you
my
for your
pleasure.
compliment. But I'm so sorry that I keep you on hold for a very long time, but I can't do anything with it. But finally, we connected. This is something that is
It's happened, ma'am. It
that
is a
matters.
technically glitch. So how we can reduce this type of thing? It's happened sometimes.
Right, right, right. Thank you for understanding, dear.
Okay, ma'am. No problem. Okay, so ma'am, how is going on your days?
Yes, everything is fine. These day life is treating me very well, and I would say quite hectic simultaneously, but still I'm enjoying every moment, every bit of these days because every day I'm trying to connect with lots of people. Then with connection, I try to grab lots of knowledge, lots of vocabulary, sentence. So yeah, this is quite hectic, but simultaneously I'm enjoying a lot. And what about you? How's your journey going? How's your YouTube is going?
Yeah, it's going on well, ma'am. Firstly, we should give our introduction. I forgot about this. So, could you please introduce yourself firstly? After that, we
Sure, why not?
will talk. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I'm Shalu Pandey and I'm connecting you from Punjab. If I talk about my credential and academic skill, I did my graduation with BCA. Along with I'm also a B degree holder. And if I talk about my professional life, I was teaching my former day, but because of some issue, I had to quit my job. And these are working on my communication skill and English as well simultaneously. So just to make myself consistent with this language, I started my own YouTube channel by the name of Shalu's English Diary. So these I'm just trying to thrive and try to just grab knowledge. Yeah, this is something actually about myself. And I would love to know about yourself as well.
Okay. First of all, I would like to say you are a more fluent speaker.
Thank you for the compliment. Actually, yes, I'm just trying to become fluent, but still there are lots of things to learn. I do believe because it's a journey, it's a long run journey, and I have to be just on the track because in future I want to become a magnetic communicator and speaker.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, ma'am, it's my pleasure to introduce myself. My name is Mamta Kaur. I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan. I have completed my master degree in organic chemistry. Along with, I qualified CT degree and I completed my BEd degree also. And nowadays, I am running YouTube channel. That name is Mamtaj Mighty. And my hobbies like spending time with the family members, playing some of game like badminton, carom, like this. And I love to dance. That's it all about.
Oh. You love to dance? My God, this is something that make me catch. You love to dance. Oh, like whenever I connect with any person who really love to dance, so I don't know why, but I also feel thrilled. Okay, so what kind of dance you like love the most? Like there are a variety of dance, I would say. Okay, so what is the best like dance form that you love?
Yeah, ma'am. I like to my Rajasthani song on Rajasthani
Uh,
songs, Haryanvi songs. I like only enjoying purpose.
Oh.
I do try like sometimes I do with my family. Most of the time I try to do with my family because I belong to joint family. So we have my father-in-law's families. So we have I
Hmm.
try to do a dance with them and I enjoy with them. So that's why I like to do this type of thing.
Oh, wonderful. A woman with the dance is something is really special because it's really hard to snatch some time for yourself. But if you're mentioning that you love dance and you get time to dance, then definitely you are doing and you achieves a lot because it's really means for women, especially after marrying, to like stay the hobbies with yourself, right? Because after marriage, like lots of hobbies we just quit.
Yes, and ma'am, sometimes if we are feeling fed up from our study, something like our we are not feeling better. So if we are listening some of songs and we started doing dance, so it is better for ourselves. Automatically, we started feeling rejuvenate ourselves.
Definitely, well said. It's happened to me as well because whenever I just, sometimes it happened that we got overwhelmed, sometimes we got exhausted because being a
Hmm.
homemaker, being a housewife, lots of things are there that our plate is always full. Okay, so like these songs, these dances, these things that make us bit over the moon sometime, right? While listening the song, we feel like we have just snatched some time for ourselves. No matter like simultaneously we are doing our household chore, but still we're enjoying that song as well, right?
Yeah. And we started thinking about any festival, any occasion, when it is going to become near around the corner. So we will dance, we will enjoy. So, and any birthday function
Right,
also it is going on, any family member. So that time we can enjoy it. So that's why I
right,
like it.
right.
Yeah. So,
Wonderful.
yeah,
It
ma'am. So I
happened.
want
Like
to
it
ask.
has to be enjoyed.
Mhm.
Right.
Ma'am, your English is like so much better. So I want to ask you, like, how long have you been in this journey? Only how long? I want to ask you.
8 month.
Yeah,
I
ma'am. You
started
don't
my
look like
journey
you are
8 month.
improving from 8 months. You don't look like your way of
Thank
speaking is
you.
very fantastic. You look
Thank you.
like you are
Actually,
a native speaker. You are your way of
oh,
speaking.
it's the biggest compliment I have ever received, I would say, because yes, like lots of people comment this that you speak so well, but I would say it's all fruit of my hard work that I put in this particular journey. Because I want to speak like a native speaker when I started my journey, and I did lots of things. If I show you my notebooks, if I show my collection, that what thing I have done to just learn this language, like people just got shocked because I do have bundles of paper where I wrote lots of vocabulary, sentence structure, and not just vocabulary. I have even elaborate it. At most, it needs 2 pages. One vocabulary for 2 pages. Like I don't want to forget those things. Okay, because it happened like if once we just came across any kind of vocabulary for the 5 and 7 minutes, it's just in our mind, like for a short term memory. But
Hmm.
I want to make those vocabulary for a long term. So just to
Mm-hmm.
make that thing possible, I did lots of things. So that's why people think that whatever I have achieved, it's that I'm lying and lots of things. But I tell you, like I really achieved this thing just because of my hard work, just because of my consistency, my determination was there. So yeah, I would say anyone can achieve this fluency, anyone can speak like this, but you have to be serious about, right? Once you are serious about your journey, once you're serious about what you want, then definitely by hook and crook you will achieve that thing.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. You are saying correctly. Yeah, you hit the nail.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
I want to ask you, before you used to teach, so did you, in between you left your teaching? So,
Yes.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
so you want to learn this
Please go.
language? So, for the sake
No,
of
no,
this
no.
language, you did.
No, no, not for the sake of English. Actually, my health was not that much good because I was going through some rough patches, and due to some my health condition, I was not able to join the school and join the continues the schooling. Okay, so because of my health issue, my husband was too concerned about my health, so he made me to quit my job because schooling is something that put lots of physical effort. Mentally is also there, but physical effort is also because I was teacher of science and math and English. So every time I have to be like chalk and in my hands on the board because English, science, and math is something without standing you can't make your student understand. And my students are like, ma'am, please understand this by making some images, by making some drawing, and they love to enjoy my like education, like whatever I'm giving them, whatever I'm trying to teach them. So they are really enjoying. So also like they're also concerned about my health, but finally I have to hurt my husband because I was know that my health is getting worse day by day. So the doctor said to me that you have to be take day 6 or 7 months of bed rest. So I was taking, and after that a phone call I got from my one of friend. Then she was speaking in English, but she used to backbencher in my school days. So it hit me so hard, like how she can speak English so fluently. So from that day onward, like I started this journey, and lots of things happened that motivated me just because of this language. So that day I just roll up my sleeve and just jump into this journey.
Yeah, ma'am. Like when you left your teaching, so like you started learning this language. So this is the wonderful
Yeah.
rather than your teaching. So we can say it is
Yes. Yes.
one of idiom we can use a blessing in disguise. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes, that was my turning point. It come like blessing in disguise, and I that become just my turning point, nothing else. But I really appreciate that day still, because if I didn't get that call, if I didn't like quit my job, I was not aware about this world, that English world, that it's also exist. But when I just came across lots of video, and I just got bonded, my God, lots of people are there in this journey. I'm not only one, and day by day I'm getting lots of people, lots of knowledge, and then I become serious. Okay, let's start this journey, let's see what happen in future.
Okay, okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, when you were teaching, when you
Mm.
were indulged in this field, like teaching field, so that time, did you think about this language? I would be more fluent in this language.
No, never, never ever. Like, English is something that I used to teach in school time, but I always take that subject as a subject, not
As a
as a
subject.
language,
Yeah.
because yes, not because I was teaching in a semi-government school where Hindi and Punjabi is something that is like, you like language that we use. That English is something that don't know use. I mean, if sometime I use any like complex vocabulary and comes up in front of my student, they're like, what ma'am said, okay ma'am, what does it mean? So it spent like half an 1 hour to just elaborate and what does the mean of my student, and like at that I just lost my whole period. And my students like, oh my god ma'am, today we learned this word, but instead of, it's not, there is nothing meant to that subject like the science English, okay, that was like out of syllabus, so it was also wasting my time because we know that we have to also fulfill the like all criteria of examination and tested, so we can't go with that every time, right? So lots of things happen.
Yeah, 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 ma'am. Okay, so ma'am, I watched your videos. Like I think two, three videos I have watched. So like you were talking with this one of another YouTuber. So after then I messaged to her like I want to talk to her, Salu madam. So she provided me
Okay.
like your number also. But after then like I watched your videos and I come across your channel also. So there I
Hmm.
like mail to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for approaching me first of all, because I never mentioned myself that I will become so much special, but I want to just talk with every person, but it became so hectic for some time because still I do have pending 3 or 4 session to take, but let's see how it came. But sometime I really want to veg out, just eat and sleep, but I can't because I started this journey, so I have to be like consistency. So I have to be consistency toward this.
Okay, okay, ma'am. So how many sessions do you take, ma'am, in a day?
Only two, not more than two, because I can't. Still, I like provide offline tuition and online tuition. So still, my plate is always full of responses. So I can't make more than two session in a day.
Mhm. Yeah, ma'am. Because,
Yes,
like, ma'am, if we are going to take lots of the sessions, so we started feeling exhaust ourselves, and we can't give our
right,
100% with any session with
right.
any session. So
Hmm.
day before yesterday, I took three sessions. So firstly, I completed my all the household chores. After then, I took that session. So I was feeling so exhausted. So one of person was watching my video. So he told me like you were looking exhausted. So then I realized like I should be look like a phrase. There is no need to take that much sessions. But like
Right.
sometimes it's happened with us like somebody is giving like they are providing any session for our channel. So it is our also responsibility. We have to make
Hmm.
a conversation video for
Right.
them. Hmm.
Right, right. Like, yeah, it's become our responsibility because you can't every time deny the people
Hmm.
that no, you're not available, that no, like it's give you a like a negative impact towards
Yeah,
your
negative impact
audience, right?
definitely it would be. So that's why I
Right.
thought like I
So we
should not
can't.
deny again and again. One time you can deny, but again
Mm,
and again it is not good. We should connect to that.
right, right,
Mhm.
right, right, right.
So if we don't have time, so try to connect 15 to 20 minutes. It would be possible.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay, okay. So ma'am, do you have any questions? So you can ask me.
Uh, yes, I do have, but before that, I want that you should ask, and I will like some snatch some question from that, and then definitely I will ask from that because I remember the topic is about like education and about the experience, right?
Yes, ma'am. We thought about it, but like we forgot while talking. Ma'am, I
Yes.
like to random conversation because like if we are talking random conversation, so like spontaneously we get lots of the vocab and how to
Right,
make sentences spontaneously we get. So that's why I like to
right,
like a random any random topic. But we is sometimes it's happened with us like if we are telling about our speaking journey, how did you learn this language? So it's look like a monotonous. So that's why like
right.
we thought like we should choose one of topics. Suppose we don't have any questions, so that time we can ask to each other and we can like continue our conversation.
Hmm. Right, right. Yeah, this happened to me as well.
Yeah, because if we are taking notes of the session and we shared our English journey in a lot videos, so after then we
Right.
realized anybody is watching our video, so they started feeling it may be monotonous. Like why she is telling again and again same thing.
Hmm.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I do feel the same thing. Like every time, like people ask about your journey. When did you start? How did you speak? Like how did you start speaking? Lots of things. When you mentioning the same thing again and again, you also feel become like overwhelmed, and people are also feel like exhausted. And sometimes they feel like, why she always mention the same thing again and again? We know her, but what if there are some kind of like new audience, new viewers are there?
Yeah,
So
that time it
we
is
have
unbeatable.
to.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right. For the new or sake of new audience and new viewers, we have to tell our story again and again, right?
Mm-hmm. And ma'am, which application did you use for English learning? Any online application did you use?
Not yes, there is a kind of like one episode and app, but this
Episode.
episode and app, yes, it's a app where you can connect with foreigner people. And apart from this, but I don't like one thing about episode and app, like there is a restriction of time, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Okay, so in 7 minutes, what will you ask? Like you will introduce yourself, you will ask about your days and what 5 minutes is already like washed, already like flew away in 2 minutes. What are you going to so this is something, yeah, for the accent I'm using because I want to speak like native speaker. So for the accent I'm using episode and app, but to talk and to speaking I go with like random talks like audio call with my own friends, and there are some women's groups are also there. So for the conversation I go with the audio calls, and for accent I go with like episode, and because episode and give you platform and stage to speak with native speakers, so their accent is totally different from you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I try to imitate their accent as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ma'am, that is the good. Like if we are trying to connect with the like foreigner people, so it would be better for ourselves. Like we can get great
Right,
accent because if we will
right,
imitate their accent, so definitely we will achieve something and we will try
right,
to
right,
speak. Yeah, sometimes I also
right.
thinking, but like it is not my level still. But I am improving day by day. I want to grab this language very soon. So, ma'am,
Definitely you are speaking well.
thank you so much, ma'am. And I know myself very well.
Nothing like that.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, before I used to talk on Just Talk application, I used to speak a lot because it was audio call. So, like, I used to think no one is judging me, no one is observing
Okay.
me. So, I used to talk a lot, and after then, I used to laugh at me, like, what I did is speak. So, I used to think like,
Yeah,
yeah, because
actually I
usually we make mistake a lot. We know.
hmm.
Okay, ma'am.
And I would say like by mistaking you are learning. Okay, because when I was beginner, when I was like, no voice in this journey, I would say like the first call it was quite terrible for me because I was not able to speak even my name, and I just hang up that call in front of my husband. My husband is like, "What are you doing?" He asked about your name. Can't you mention your name? I said, "No, no, no. I am really getting cold feet. I can't do this. Like there are some kind of like butterfly I can feel in my belly that time." And it was quite terrible. Even I was not able to sleep at night just because of that hello, because it was my first audio call in English, and it made me really afraid and really like frightened toward this language. But then I thought, okay, now you have to pull yourself together and you have to start speaking. And then when I connected, there was like one student, I don't know from where, but he made me realize, ma'am, you're speaking good, because that time I was totally you can say I have just shortened up my like introduction. I have just mug up my introduction. No matter whatever Ago is going to ask me, I will just introduce myself. No matter that he is able and she is able to understand. So from on that day onward, I start speaking deliberately, because if you someone you really want to speak, you have to speak deliberately, intentionally. Okay, because without speaking, you can't survive in this world. Because as we know, English is global language, so somehow like initially it seems like very frightened to you at first, but after some time you feel comfortable with this language while speaking to other people. Now I'm very comfortable, like even through audio call, even video call as well. But earlier is what really not my cup of tea. I would say like not I can't even imagine myself talking in English, especially with stranger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are saying correct. Like in the beginning, it happened. Like we started thinking,
Right,
how can I give our introduction? Like it was a tough
right.
task for us that time. So like after
Mm,
completing all the my study, I realized myself like I don't know this language. How can I speak this language? And at least I was not able to my able to give my introduction also. How to give my
right.
introduction? I was not. I didn't know.
Mm,
But
yeah, it
somehow I used to
happened.
write. So I used to write. I used to I used to do Google, and before that time I didn't have any idea. Like more than 1 year ago, I didn't have about Chat GPT that much idea. So like I used to search on Google. So how to make sentences like this. I used to put efforts, and I started teaching also
Yeah,
for the sake of learning myself.
yeah. Yes, it's really helps you to boost your confidence because when you start teaching, when you start like make someone understand what you have learned, so it's make your confidence really boost and it's make you speak more and more because you know that someone is a student and he and she is just to learn here and you are a teacher, then you have to like wear that cap at the same time that you are a teacher. You can't make yourself like mortified yourself in front of people. Okay, so you have to just put your best foot forward in front of those students. So from this you are also learning and it's really helps you to become a good speaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ma'am. Like teaching is very, very helpful for us. Like if we are teaching to someone, so firstly going to teach, we have to learn lots of the things. Like we started thinking,
Right,
like I have to teach some of the students. So like I want to give my 100% so that they can learn something from my side. So like I
right,
used to learn lots of the I can say I used to repeat tenses a lot so that I can teach in a well manner of the students.
right. Okay, so do you believe that really the tenses and the grammar really helps to speak English?
Yeah, ma'am, little bit like we can say like we should have idea where we will
Hmm.
put this verb and helping verb. We should have knowledge because like if you have environment, so there is no need because gradually we will learn something like someone is
Hmm.
speaking, so we can grab from there. But like you don't have little bit
Definitely.
environment, so you are totally beginner and you any family member any friends you don't have any environment in a school college, so that time like it is mandatory if we have
Hmm.
knowledge little bit related to grammatical part, so like you can make sentences, you can try to speak little bit, and after then there is no need
Definitely.
because if as much as we will listen we will speak more, we will learn lots of the things. So listening part is
Right,
very,
right.
very important. So nowadays I listen a lot, any podcast, any conversation videos. Sometimes I try to focus on grammatical part also because like if we are going to become a mentor, so there is necessary. Like any student can ask to us like which how we can make create this type of sentence and any grammar related to grammatical part they can ask to any question. So that's why I'm trying like I should try on
Yes, it's
grammatical part.
wonderful. It's wonderful because I do believe without grammar you can't speak because lots of people mention if you're a beginner that there is no need of grammar, but still you need grammar. How will you frame your structure without is, am, are, without will, shall, without can, have? Okay, you can't structure, you can't frame your sentence. Still at least 20% of grammar is necessary and mandatory for beginners as well, right? Because yeah, after some time, like after you cross the level of beginner, that time it's mandatory that you are aware about lots of rule and sentence structure of grammar. But in the beginner, 20% is still necessary to speak this language. Without grammar you can't speak.
Mhm.
Even though if you are framing some sentences like my name Shalu. Okay, so my name is Shalu. This is the correct. Okay, if you're a beginner, then my name Shalu is okay. But once you cross that level of beginner, then my name is Shalu is mandatory. I am Shalu is mandatory, not I Shalu. Right. So
Yes,
yeah, these are
that
something
verb
that
is
we have to just
mandatory.
keep. Yes.
And ma'am, when we used to study in schooling time, so that time we didn't think about this language. That's why we didn't grab
Right.
how to make sentences. We didn't think about it. But now we are thinking like we have to learn this language. We have to speak that language. So that's why like whatever we are studying, so we are catching very soon. Like we started
Right.
thinking like I have to speak. I have to use that sentence. So that is mandatory grammar that time.
Definitely, definitely, I would say, because in your school, like when I used to be a student and when I used to be a teacher, that time, like I always take this English as a subject, never as a like language, because I never thought in my past day that I am going to speak this language. Okay, so yeah, that thing, that mindset really, once you change your mindset, now your whole journey and your whole life got changed. So it's all depend on your mindset, because if you are taking this language as a subject, then definitely it just keep as a subject. Okay,
Mhm.
so once you start, when you change your mindset, then definitely you are going to speak this language by hook and crook, I do believe.
Mhm. And ma'am, totally, we can say like we can't say like you have to learn through the grammatical part because
Hmm.
every person is perspective different. So how we can push
Yes,
them? Like you should learn first
right,
the
right.
grammatical part. Some person are
Hmm.
not learning grammatical part. After then they are able to speak English. But everybody
Yes,
depends on the person to person how they want to learn this language, which way they want.
right, right, right. Actually, I tell you one thing, like everyone, like who is graduate and postgraduate, like every person, they are aware about rules, regulation, tense, sentence, vocabulary, idiom, everything. Okay, but why they are not able to speak? Because there is lack of practice in speaking. Okay, if some, like if there is a one person who has just pursuing his BCA, B.Ed, any kind of degree, are they not aware about English? They are aware, but they are not able to speak because they are not put that much effort in speaking. They just put all effort in just writing and just mugging up. Okay,
Yeah, and
so this is
yeah,
the main
they have a
reason.
fear. Like if I will speak, so people will judge
Mm,
me. So that's why they don't speak. They don't
right,
want to speak this language. Only fear of the people.
right. Right. Even they get like full marks in their English exam. Still, they are not able to speak because there is fear of judgment, fear of like making mistake, and fear of losing respect, fear of like like it's all just overthinking. People are not going to judge you. You are someone who is going to judge yourself in just inwardly, like because people are just still okay. You are speaking English, that's good, wonderful. Some will like pull your leg, but after 2 days they will forget. But we are someone who just kept thinking and kept just ruminating over the same thing again and go, oh my god, I have speak that thing in that day, still people will remember. No, people forget you, people forget about what you have said, but you are someone who just kept overthinking. You are not able to forget that misfortune and that modified system that you got modified yourself by your own. Okay, no one is said that you make yourself ashamed, but you make yourself ashamed by your own. Okay,
Yeah.
so overthink, I think that it's really kills your confidence.
And
So just
yeah, in
Mhm.
the beginning, like if we are thinking about people a lot, so that time we can do one thing. Like I used to do this type of thing. Like I used to observe my family members, like they are not near to me, so I used to go like on the terrace and I used to talk with the strangers. Just talk application because
Okay.
there is no one listening to us. So after grabbing this language we can speak very with the confidence in front of the family members, in front of the friends.
Right.
They can listen very well to us because that time we have
Right.
confidence, we can speak. But that time like any that time we don't have any type of confidence and we don't know how to speak this language, so we can go for alone and there we can try because there are that time there no one is judging to us. So that time we can.
Yes, well said. It happened to me as well, because when I was beginner, I was just thinking what my husband will think, what other people will think, what my student will. So I used to do practice in like solitude and in front of mirror, like with the help of my mobile phone only. There, I really don't want anyone to just came near to me because I was really afraid what people will think if someone just see me I'm practicing and speaking in English. Okay, so it's really hinders, it's really affects your confidence. But once you start having a like audio call, and once you start having like video call, especially in this language, it's really boost your confidence, because audio call and video call is totally different. You can handle yourself in audio call, but it's really hard to handle yourself in front of people, especially when you are in the camera, when you are especially know that you are going to be become a part of the YouTube channel. Okay, so if you're speaking, it means that you have lots of guts. It means that you have pulled yourself together to just speak like this. It means you have gathered lots of knowledge how to speak. Right, without knowledge, without courage, you can't speak in front of people, especially when you know very well that this video is going to be like on YouTube channel, and lots of people are going to judge you as well.
Yeah. And ma'am, audio call we can talk very well. We don't mistake that
Hmm.
much. But video call,
Right.
like we have little bit fear and we make mistake, we definitely. But like
Yes.
offline, if we talk about offline, ma'am, I think we don't
Hmm.
have time.
Oh,
Okay.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. It was nice talking, but I really don't want to get this call right now.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining me and giving your
Likewise.
precious time.
Likewise, I really enjoy this conversation because it was non-scripted and amazing conversation. I really enjoyed your company.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Same here.
Likewise, dear. Take care. Bye bye.